louder or crispier or both of those?
Crispier.
Crispier, yes. Your chirps should be loud, crisp, and should be able to be heard all the way across the water park. So I'm going to start it off, and we're going to go in a circle.
Sorry.
You're good.
Wait.
That needs to be a little bit shorter.
I'll do yours again.
Louder?
A little bit better.
Yep, a little bit better.
We'll work on it. We'll work on it.
I know.
Oops. Shorter.
That's a heart attack.
There we go.
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Nice. Turn your whistle upside down. That'll be a little bit easier.
A little bit shorter.
That's
That could be
good.
confused for a whistle. Ah!
Way shorter.
All right.
Good.
Nikki, go.
Louder.
More air. That's
A little
better.
louder.
Those are short enough,
Oh.
but louder.
Oh, that's
those
longer.
need to be shorter.
Your quiet ones are good, but not loud enough. Nope.
More tongue.
Okay.
Alright,
If you need to work on it, come work with me.
Yep.
Spencer will go over something else with the rest of you.
Hello.
Alrighty, guys.
Do the fun stuff.
All right.
My name was being
Yep, you're sitting down, so you get to pick a number between like 10 and 250.
130.
Are they doing first aid or whole book?
I'm having to do first aid or whole book, just whatever we land on.
Okay.
Work on. Yep.
137.
What chapter's
137?
what chapter's first aid? Just so we can let the people know.
This could be interesting.
All right,
Basic
there we go.
life
Basic
support and
first aid.
basic first aid, chapter 9, chapter 10.
Chapter 9. It's all right. It's not very focused, but y'all need to study that entire chapter,
Oh, yeah.
the whole thing. All right. I'll record for a little bit.
Alrighty, you said 137?
She said
Who said 137?
I said 137.
Alrighty.
I'm kind of stressed though. I'm kind of stressed though. It's fine.
Oh, come on, not again.
Come on, Spencer. I believe in you.
It's basic life support. Just go into there. Alright, someone goes into sudden cardiac arrest. What do you do?
What is sudden cardiac arrest?
Sudden cardiac arrest is basically the electrical malfunction in the heart that basically stops.
Good.
Right. So what's the other kind of cardiac arrest? Not you.
Secondary.
Secondary. What
So
causes
good at this
secondary?
now.
Say that louder for everybody.
Lack of oxygen.
Nice.
Lack of oxygen causes secondary cardiac arrest. So when would we find secondary cardiac arrest?
After we've pulled someone out of the water.
Exactly. When we say they have no pulse and no signs of life, it is more than likely they have no pulse because of secondary cardiac arrest. But anyway, someone's in cardiac arrest. How do we handle this situation? You approach somebody in cardiac, or let's just start it off with you approach somebody unconscious on the ground. What do you do?
Primary assessment.
What is that?
Is it safe? Number of victims? What happened? Equipment needed? Tap and talk. Call
What do we do before we tap and talk? Do we just tap them?
Gloves and pocket mask, and then you go, hey, are you okay? And then you call 911 and take the pulse.
Alrighty, that was flawless. Holy cow! All right. Yep. So we've determined that no pulse, no signs of life. How do we start saving them?
CPR.
How do we do that? It's an adult male.
30 compressions to 2 breaths.
30 compressions to 2 breaths. We have all the equipment available. What do we do with it?
Slap AED on right away.
Yep.
Where do the pads go for an adult male?
Top right one.
Top right and lower left. He has a super hairy chest. It's David Hasselhoff. What do we do to it?
Shave it.
Shave it. All right. He's wet. What do we do?
Dry mouth.
He's sitting in a puddle of water. What do we do to that? Move him. Yes. All right.
Nice. So
Yeah, we got this.
sudden cardiac arrest will generally happen to the older population. Most important thing to do is get the AED on as fast as possible. We can do it with a little water on their chest and with chest hair. However, we don't want to burn them, and so as fast as possible we shave it off. We get all the water off their chest and the AED on as fast as possible. So it's something to keep in mind.
Yep. And then what was it going over? Oh yeah. For the old people with sudden cardiac arrest, what are some of the symptoms you could use to recognize that they're in cardiac arrest?
Numbness in the left side.
Numbness in the left side. Anybody else with another one? Fear of impending doom, my favorite. Yeah, they will know something's wrong. They just won't know what. Be like kind of like they're like, oh, something's bad is gonna happen. I don't know what. I got a bad feeling about this. Is basically what that means.
That's
Anybody
generally
else?
heart attack.
Huh?
But does that still happen for cardiac arrest?
See, that's for heart attack? What?
Impending doom.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's for cardiac arrest.
heart attack.
That's the same
Does it
thing.
say it
isn't
in
it?
there?
Heart attack,
Same
yeah.
exact. Isn't sudden cardiac arrest a heart attack?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
Isn't heart
different.
attack like the civilian word for cardiac
Yeah.
arrest?
I guess. I mean, I'm just going by the book.
It's like,
Yeah.
I'm like, there's 2 different spots
I don't
for
think
it,
the
so
words heart attack are anywhere in the book, but
they are.
they are.
There's
Where?
a whole section for it.
You're kidding me. Other than cardiac arrest?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
But cardiac arrest is like the civilian terminology for a heart.
I guess. Tomato, tomato. All right. Nikki, pick a number.
Pick Snicky.
Oh, wait, hold on. One more thing. Heart attack victims, what can you give them or help them administer? Aspirin, why?
Well, you asked them first.
What is aspirin? What does it do?
It's like a cure.
All right. Anybody know what aspirin does to your blood?
No.
Aspirin is a blood thinner. It makes your blood thinner so it, moves through your body easier. What's the other thing we can give them? Nitroglycerin. It's a prescribed thing, and we can only help them administer medications like, aspirin, nitroglycerin. Can we touch the nitroglycerin?
No.
Why?
It soaks through solids.
Yeah, right. You can absorb it through your skin, and that's not something you want in your body when you're trying to help somebody with cardiac arrest. Did you just say rotate? No? Okay.
Oh, you're good.
All right, Nikki, what's the number? 200?
Different number.
Communication. All right. Lifeguards communicate how? How do we get each other's attention?
You chirp.
Chirp or...
Chirp through if you need water or anything like that.
Right.
You need help putting up an umbrella. You communicate through whistles. Like one whistle would mean there's probably a non-life threatening, like a distress that's going on.
Probably.
It is non-life.
Okay.
It is fine. But if you blow 3 whistles, that means there is a life-threatening situation going on. We also can communicate through the speaker, like so we know it's not an actual scenario. Say it's a red cap going on through everything.
All right. But because it's a red cap, should we start treating it like a red cap?
Definitely not.
Exactly. Treat everything like a scenario. Like I say to my lead group, if I hear anybody say, is this a scenario? Or is this real? Or something along the lines of, is this not something I should treat as an actual scenario? I will be very mad. Treat everything as real. But that was a good explanation of how lifeguards communicate. So let's also do an example. Let's go around one more time and do our best chirps. And you at home watching, you can do a chirp right now as well. It's always good practice.
One other thing too, to go off of what Spencer was saying, if we have a dummy out for a scenario and you're checking for pulse and signs of life, go with like if the dummy has actual pulse and signs of life, which it does not, and just assume it's no response, like no pulse, no signs of life. Go to CPR. If not, we'll tell you otherwise, but just go with it. Played some bangers this morning.
The scenario master will correct you if you say no pulse or no signs of life on a dummy, then they'll step in. But you can't just look at them like you're a baby bird or something like, huh?
Yeah.
Is there a pulse? I don't know if there's a pulse or not. You should be able to tell that on a dummy pretty quickly.
Oh, all right, nice job.